Hi. Welcome back.
Hi.
My name's Hobbs. It's Danielle, and today we're gonna do stuff with a thing.
Oh, yeah! You gotta get sweaty! You gotta get sweaty in here! It's time to get sweaty!
Hey everyone, I moved my merch store from that website that shall not be named that screwed my couple orders up to Fourth Wall. Check this out. With all new stuff, well, I mean some of the old stuff which you liked, but now this new shirt, the 8-bit console retro shirt that resembles another thing that shall not be named because I don't want to get copy strike. Copy strike? What the hell? What the f***? So yeah, go check out the new stuff. It feels good. I'm wearing one right now and it feels great. So yeah, buy my shit.
I am with intros. Okay, so
You're funny.
I am totally funny. That's what I am. I can't stop staring at your boobs. Let's recap. We're building Project Hunchback, which is supposed to be like a mech, as you are. The idea for this is to put something on top of the steel in order to make it look like there's more armor to it. The issue is that we don't have enough steel. I thought about maybe using some scrap metal that we have from all the other builds that we've done, but the truth of the matter is there's not enough of it. It's really expensive, and it just wouldn't, like, it would add a lot of weight, which is fine. Stronghold was like that. We added probably about 15 or 20 pounds to it just with the additional steel. But this thing already weighs 50 pounds. Just the case alone, with all the stuff on it, it weighs 50 pounds. And so, while this would look cool, it doesn't do really what I wanted it to, because I wanted it thick. I wanted thickness on, especially the canopy, to sort of give it a little bit more of an armored look. Because you look at an up-armored Humvee, you look at an up-armored troop carrier, the windows are like that thick, just the windows. And then the armor, there's like, here's the window, and then, okay, here's the window, and then outside of it, it's like, so what I wanted to do was like give it a layered look so that you see this part of the window here, but then there's like a good 1/4 inch of armor on top of that. And I just can't do it with the steel without adding a lot of weight. So the steel has to go. I have all this spare, well, scrap plexiglass from other projects. Stuff that, wouldn't, is either completely unusable because it's so dirty. I've used it for testing paints. I've used it for, putting it underneath other things to cut or whatever. All this stuff is just supremely dirty and wouldn't be useful on any other project but this one. And I'll tell you why. These two sheets right here are just perfect size for anything we want to do with either of these sheets here. But they're fucking dirty. And the way that works for this particular project is because we're going to age the shit out of this. Not age, we're going to war tear it. So in that particular sense, this stuff, dirty as it is, works perfectly. And the second I found this, I was like, I'm gonna have to clean it. I'm gonna have to clean it so well. And I'm like, oh no, this is even better. I forget where I was going with this. Anyway, so the idea is that all the scraps that we have can go somewhere. Eventually I'm gonna have to start thinking about, am I adding too much? But we're not there yet because we haven't even started. But the idea is that we can use a lot of this, and just to put in different places to make it look more armored in different places, because I really, really dig that. Once we put all this on, there's going to be a panel here. We're going to have to drill loads of holes. There'll be a panel here with all the armament on it. But behind that, we can just apply different things. Whatever, whenever, and whatever, whenever. Alright, so first thing we need to do is move shit. Alright, let's see what I can do with the scraps. See if I can do anything useful with them first. I'm reasonably sure I can get at least... What? Yep, that's what I was hoping. So, this one... Okay.
She's being adorable.
Okay. So this one, I'll just have to cut a little off this side here, and...
You said this is what you're hoping for?
Yeah. So what I wanted to do is, what I'm going to do is I'm going to lay it flat. I was actually going to use this for the Steel Battalion controller cradle, but that never happened. So we've got a lot of poster board just ready to be used. So I'm going to trace it like that. Actually, I should do the top first, because everything else is going to connect to it. So we will go like this, and then that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to sort of tape this here, and then I'm going to draw a line. And then I'm going to do the same thing on the other side, so that way we'll have the dimension for the top panel as it's going to need to be. Because I want to be able to glue all three of these pieces together with hot glue to make it look like welding. And then I'm going to do, actually, it really doesn't matter how it looks because the rhino liner is going on top of it, but maybe it'll be visible, and I'm hoping it is. All right, so now we've got... This is past the actual line. I'm just making sure there's some spare. No, you know what? I'm just going to take it out this way. Maybe, if nothing else, is just sort of a marker for what this is going to look like here. Ta-da! What I'd really like to do is build sort of vents, so that you're not looking at all these holes. But the idea wasn't just to have lines, it was to have something sort of like this. So there's a vent on the top, which we would have to fabricate. Like, it's a really good idea, but we'd have to do a lot of fabrication.
Okay.
So we'll see. We'll see how I feel. I mean, that's what I want to do, but we'll see how I feel about what's going on with our supplies and stuff. Okay, so now we've got that. I had to turn. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to place it here. The thing about this is, too, is that since it's rounded, I have to place something here so I know where that is going to be. So I have to do this again. That looks just about perfect. So this is where the roll is right here. So between here, between these 2 points is where the side and top plates will intersect. So I'm actually going to have to make each panel just a tad bit longer in order for them to meet up perfectly. So that'll be fun. For this part, the canopy is actually bent. It kind of forms a little bit like this. For this part, I think I am actually going to bend the plexi. I wasn't going to do that on this because this needs to look, you know, all straight and angly. Another thing I might just do is make a separation in the armor plates. It would give a little bit of dynamic, and it will also let the viewer know that it wasn't just made like this. So you're definitely going to know that it's a mod. Now, if I'm right, this should also be a centimeter difference between the top and the bottom. Yep. Good stuff. Damn it. Gotta start from this side and roll it correctly. Alright. Alright, let's try this. Good stuff. Okay, so we've got all the stenciling done that I can foresee we're going to need right away for the top panel and the canopy panel. I honestly, like, at the end of this, like, if I ended up just putting, like, spare, you know, plexi on here, I actually think that it would look really cool to, like, start bulking it up with seemingly random armor plating to make it look like there's important parts underneath, but the armor wouldn't be as thick, so they had to kind of... It's like when you cut a hole for a blower in your engine hood. That kind of like that. So you, for that kind of thing, you have to build armor around it. Like, say, a comm array or something like that. So, if I happen to, like, put, like... Well, here's where the machine guns are going. But let's say I put... I'll, like, triple layer the plexi and then, I don't know, make it look really cool. I'm going to do something to something in some kind of time. And then I'm still on the fence about what to do with the front panel because I don't know if I'm going to continue with the pattern of mounting plexi to the front. But, like, right here, this is where the emblem's going to go. What I was going to say was what would be really cool is if maybe I'll just do this, because there's going to be a sheet here. Let's just say that there's going to be a sheet here, and since this is where since this is where this is going anyway, maybe what I could do instead of just mounting it to this is cut a hole, a circular hole, which would probably take me the better part of 2 fucking hours because bandsaws, if I'm not using it, anyway, it'll probably take me a long time, but it would look super cool to cut the hole for this and then stick it in there so it'll be flush. And the rhino liner would probably cover up any of the little, we'll see. I would have to be super on the ball exact with it though. That's a really good idea. We're gonna run with that. See you next time.